If you're someone trying to get at the house early in the morning, don't have time for breakfast, you're going to love this frittata recipe. As a busy father, I've been making it for the past 2 weeks. 61 grams of protein, breakfast for the week, make in 1 pound. You can bash it on Sunday and ready to go for the rest of the week. And I'm going to show you exactly how to make this. Let's do it. So to get started, you're going to heat your oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and you're going to jump to our flavor base. There's going to be some sweet onions, some garlic. And we're now going to caramelize. Just going to cook it enough that way it gets a little color. So you're going to add some ground pepper. I'm using white pepper and some oregano. You can use whichever pepper you have. So just take your time. You have the patience for it. You can caramelize it. But hey, we just want it to be translucent enough. But I'm using sweet onions, so it already tastes good. And next is that leafy. I found like spinach, if you just throw it like in there like that, it's gonna get watery. So I found like chopping it helps without having to pre-cook it. And it's a Mediterranean dish. So you're gonna add some fresh parsley, some mint, and some dill. You can use as much as you want with the parsley. Be careful with the mint. I've ruined the dish before with it. It's very powerful. Then some black oyster mushroom. I like to use that. It adds 3 grams of protein per cup. You can use whatever mushroom you have, and this is pretty easy. You just basically you don't have to chop it. You can just pull it apart. Then I'm going to add some eggs. Now, I do see a lot of people go straight on eggs. I like to add some egg whites. Just give it 30 grams of protein. That's another way like to bulk it up. And you can use whatever one. I'm using the Kirkland brand. And then like the yogurt is just going to add some more structure to it and some more protein and some flavor. So next, I'm gonna go on with our smoked paprika and onions. Like now, I use this seasoning. You can just go smoked paprika if you don't have it. Now, for my Canadians, you can get this at the Atlantic Superstore. Make sure you mix the yogurt and not just the eggs, but the yogurt. You don't want like the big chunks. Then you're just gonna add in all the other ingredients. So you're gonna bring in our onions back, gonna add our herbs and mix everything thoroughly. But again, I mentioned like make sure like the yogurt is fully mixed. And then lastly, we're gonna add in some feta cheese. This I didn't add any salt. This is gonna give you your salt and all the flavor. Next, you want to grease your pan so the dish don't stick at the bottom, and then you're going to bake it for 20 to 35 minutes. 30 just to get it a bit more golden. Now, one thing I'd say be mindful, even when it's cooked, let it sit for 10 minutes, 10 or so minutes. I've made that mistake of cutting into it, and sometimes it's still very watery inside. So you just want to let it solidify for a bit before cooking it. And normally I get like, depending on how you're cutting it, I get like 6 slices of this. I batch this on Sundays and I eat it for the week for the Monday to Friday. So very high protein, very easy, like very tasty. And there you have it, like an easy high protein breakfast. If you have any questions, like hit me up in the comments. And if you like this recipe, I have another oatmeal style lentil that I normally make for breakfast. I'll see you there.